First off, congrats to a well-played game by Dave and his team. They lined up and physically kicked our ass in a lot of ways. It is what it is. That's on me. All right, I'll take responsibility for it. All right, we want to do a bye week this week. We got work to do. We have 3 games remaining, and everything that we have wanted to do is still in front of us. It's our choice and our decision, right? How we respond to this outcome. Right? Questions?
Defensively was not remotely close to your standard. Kind of what were you seeing during the game where the failures were on the defensive side of the ball?
Yeah, I mean, I could say a lot of things right now, but at the end of the day, like I said, we've got a lot of work to do. Got to get it corrected. I mean, we got to be able to take something away. I think they had what, 200. Luke Scott had a great game. 243. Yeah. So we want to take the run away. It was a noticeable thing. There were a lot of hidden yardage in there that 2 yards, 5 yards, 4 yards. That were missed tackles. Knocked back. And like I said, we've got to improve. And
Not making excuses, but I know this was the end of a tough 4-game stretch. Did you sense that the guys maybe just ran out of gas tonight?
no, look, it's first off, I don't know if there's enough gas in the gas tank. I mean, that was we want to talk about that, but it's there's no excuses, Chad. There's not. We have guys who are put the guys down. Someone else has to step up, and they have to make plays. You got to finish blocks. You got to get off blocks. You got to run. You got to catch. You got to tackle. So, all in all, you don't win with one phase of the game. You don't lose with one phase of the game. And when you win, you play complementary football. Same thing here. All 3 phases. You got to improve. You got to correct mistakes, and then you got to improve.
Jackson.
Defensively, your team's been able to get stops in the red zone and on 3rd and 4th down this year, but tonight that wasn't the case. Was it just better execution by NC State, or what was it?
Yeah, I mean, they scored, so obviously it was the execution. But we really flipped. I mean, we weren't consistent enough in the red zone. We had to get the ball down to the 1 yard line. You got to go put it in offensively. And those mistakes were self-defeating mistakes. So then on the defensive side, they pushed us in the end zone. Right? And that's why I said we got our butts kicked. And that's what you look at. And they're able to run it in like that, down in their tight, or 2nd and 7 to 3rd and 4, 1st down. Those types of plays. We've got to do a lot better job. I've got to do a lot better job.
Haynes King still accounts for over 500 yards in this game. How'd you feel about offensively his production and everything else on the offensive side of the ball?
Yeah, obviously you come off the field after a loss and no one's happy, and he's dejected as anybody. But I look good. Statistically, what we did. Statistically, he had a good game. But Haynes King, you got to care about that. Haynes King, he's a winner. He's a tremendous football player. You got to help him out around all around.
How much would you say the middle 8 was a factor in the outcome?
Yeah, I go back and look. We had it.
You missed the field goal.
Yeah, we got it with 3:01. We're sitting there wanting to take the clock down, right? And we get in that long situation, and then get the sack right there, right? Yeah, it was a sack. Had a sack, got a little back, got in field goal range for a long field goal. Missed the field goal, left the middle of the block. And middle 8 was a factor, but there's a lot of 8s that were factors. All the 8s.
Okay.
Yeah.
You rolled with Jameson in the second half, left tackle. Did something happen to Ethan there?
Yeah, he got banged up. So, I don't know the status. I'll know after the game. So, or when we get back in there.
Jack.
I know in the past you haven't been afraid to make big changes that needed to be made, look at self-assessment. I would assume that's a huge part of this next couple weeks coming up.
Yeah, we're always looking at what we're not doing well, what can be better, and looking to be a better version of ourselves the next week. And we didn't do that this week. We had a bye week to do that, to improve every area of the program. That's looked at every Sunday. That's no different than what we normally do, that I would normally do.
Anything else? Justin?
You were down 41-30 with about a little under 9 minutes left and opted to punt instead of go for it. Was there any consideration to go
Yeah, say
for
that
it there?
again now, which one?
After you had a 3 and out after they went up 41-30 and you opted to punt for it instead of go for it.
Yeah, it was 8:25 left.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 8:25 left. That's, was it 41-30, is that what it was at that time?
Yeah.
Two-score game. You gotta, if you go for it, what do we end up on? Minus, we got like 5 yards. We got a -1 on the first play, and then we got a 6-yard gain, 5 or 6 yard gain on it. On the third down play, if you go for it and don't get it, now it's out of control. Put back. We got all 3 timeouts. You don't start using the timeouts till you're 5 minutes, and if we get a stop there, a chance to get the ball back. But you gotta. I don't second guess that one bit. Not one bit. And look, there's a lot of it when you make those decisions too, or how you're moving the football. And going in waves of how you're moving it. Right then, we had a couple of pressures on the second and third down play. So that was a definite consideration, or there was no consideration.
Anything else? County Clerk, I said.
I guess it says a lot about kind of where your program is. A team will rush the field after they beat you, what you've done so far. But do you feel like it's a galvanizing moment for your team this year to have that happen, to loss, and then see somebody rush the field against you to maybe motivate them in the last third?
Well, if you don't get motivated when you lose a football game, you shouldn't be playing football. You're not a competitor, and we've got a lot of competitors in there. They'll respond the right way, and that's what we talk about. It was an event, and our response is everything. And that's what I told them in the locker room. We got a buzz kick.